Yeah. Om. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। प्रातः स्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयम् यत्स्वप्नजागर सुषुप्तमवैति नित्यं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्गः। Hari Om. I request everybody to chant along with me all the slokas from sloka 1 to sloka 68. I'll be going pretty fast. If you can't go that fast, it's okay, but kindly chant. Tapo bhikshena papanam shantanam vitaraginam mumukshunam apekshoyam Atma Bodho vidhiyate बोधोऽन्य साधनेभ्यो हि साक्षान्मोक्षैकसाधनं पाकस्य वह्निवत् ज्ञानं विना मोक्षो न सिद्ध्यति अविरोधितया कर्म नाविद्यां विनिवर्तयेत् विद्या विद्यां निहन्त्येव तेजस्तिमिरसङ्घवत् परिच्छिन्न इव ज्ञानात् तन्नाशे सति केवलः स्वयं प्रकाशते ह्यात्मा मेघापायेऽंशुमानिव अज्ञानकलुषं जीवं ज्ञानाभ्यासाद्विनिर्मलं कृत्वा ज्ञानं स्वयं नश्येत् जलं कतकरेणुवत् संसार स्वप्नतुल्यो हि रागद्वेषादिसङ्कुलः स्वकाले सत्यवद्भाति प्रबोधे सत्यसद्भवेत् तावत् सत्यं जगद्भाति शुक्तिकारजतं यथा यावन्न ज्ञायते ब्रह्मा सर्वाधिष्ठानमद्वयम् उपादाने अखिलाधारे यगन्ति परमेश्वरे सर्गस्थितिलयान् यान्ति बुद्बुदानि वारिणि सच्चिदात्मन्यनुस्यूते नित्ये विष्णौ प्रकल्पिताः व्यक्तयो विविधाः सर्वाः हाटके कटकादिवत् यथाकाशो हृषीकेशो नानोपाधिगतो विभुः तद्भेदाद्भिन्नवद्भाति तन्नाशे केवलो भवेत् नानोपाधिवशादेव जातिवर्णाश्रमादयः आत्मन्यारोपितास्तो ये रसवर्णादिभेदवत् पञ्चीकृतमहाभूत सम्भवं कर्म सञ्चितं शरीरं सुखदुःखानां भोगायतनमुच्यते पंच प्राणमनो बुद्धिः दशेन्द्रियसमन्वितम् अपञ्चीकृतभूतोत्थं सूक्ष्माङ्गं भोगसाधनम् अनाद्य विद्या निर्वाच्य कारणोपाधिरुच्यते उपाधित्रितयादन्यम् आत्मानमवधारयेत् पञ्चकोशादियोगेन तत्तन्मय इव स्थितः शुद्धात्मा नीलवस्त्रादि योगेन स्फटिको यथा वपुस्तुषादिभिः कोशैः युक्तं युक्त्यावघाततः आत्मानमन्तरं शुद्धं विविच्यात्तण्डुलं यथा सदा सर्वगतोऽप्यात्मा न सर्वत्रावभासते बुद्ध्यावेवावभासेत स्वच्छेषु प्रतिबिम्बवत् देहेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धिः प्रकृतिभ्यो विलक्षणं तद्वृत्तिसाक्षिणं विद्यात् आत्मानं राजवत्सदा व्यापृतेष्विन्द्रियेष्वात्मा व्यापारी वा विवेकिनां दृश्यते भ्रेषु धावत्सु धावन्निव यथा शशि आत्मचैतन्यमाश्रित्य देहेन्द्रियमनोधियः स्वक्रियार्थेषु वर्तन्ते सूर्यलोकं यथा जनाः देहेन्द्रियगुणान् कर्मान् अमले सच्चिदात्मनि अध्यस्यञ्च विवेकेन गगने नीलतादिवत् अज्ञानान्मानसोपाधेः कर्तृत्वादीनि चात्मनि कल्प्यन्तेऽम्भुगते चन्द्रे चलनादियधाम्बसः रागेच्छात् सुखदुःखादि बुद्धौ सत्यां प्रवर्तते सुषुप्तौ नास्ति तन्नाशे तस्माद् बुद्धेस्तु नात्मनः प्रकाशोऽर्कस्य यस्य शैत्यमग्ने यथोष्णता शैत्यमग्नेर्यथोष्णता स्वभावः सच्चिदानन्द नित्यनिर्मलतात्मनः आत्मनः सच्चिदंशश्च बुद्धेर्वृत्तिरिति द्वयम् संयोज्य च विवेकेन जानामीति प्रवर्तते आत्मनो विक्रिया नास्ति बुद्धेर्बोधो न जात्विति जीव सर्वमलं ज्ञात्वा ज्ञाता द्रष्टेति मुह्यते रज्जु सर्पवदात्मानं जीवो ज्ञात्वा भयं वहेत् नाहं जीवः परात्मेति ज्ञातश्चेन्निर्भयो भवेत् आत्मा वभासयत्येको बुद्ध्यादीनीन्द्रियाण्यपि दीपो घटादिवस्त्वात्मा जडैस्तैर्नावभास्यते स्वबोधे नान्यबोधे च बोधरूपतयात्मनः न दीपस्यान्यदीपे च यथा स्वात्मप्रकाशने निषिध्य निखिलोपाधीन् नेति नेतीति वाक्यतः विद्यादैक्यं महावाक्यैः जीवात्मपरमात्मनोः आविद्यकं शरीरादि दृश्यं बुद्बुदवत्क्षरम् एतद्विलक्षणं विद्यात् अहं ब्रह्मेति निर्मलम् देहान्यत्वान्न मे जन्म जराकार्षलयादयः शब्दादीन् विषयैः सङ्गो निरीन्द्रियतया न च अमनस्त्वान्न मे दुःख रागद्वेषभयादयः अप्राणो ह्यमनः शुभ्रः इत्यादि श्रुतिशासनात् निर्गुणो निष्क्रियो नित्यो निर्विकल्पो निरञ्जनः निर्विकारो निराकारो नित्यमुक्तोऽस्मि निर्मलः अहमाकाशवत् सर्वं बहिरन्तर्गतोऽच्युतः सदा सर्वसमशुद्धः निस्सङ्गो निर्मलोऽचलः नित्यशुद्धविमुक्तैकम् अखण्डानन्दमद्वयम् सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तं यत् परं ब्रह्माहमेव तत् एवं निरन्तरभ्यस्तः ब्रह्मैवास्मीति वासना हरत्य विद्याविक्षेपान् रोगानिवरसायनम् विविक्तदेश आसीनो विरागो विजितेन्द्रियः भावयेदेकमात्मानं तमनन्तमनन्यधीः आत्मन्येवाखिलं दृश्यं प्रविलाप्य धिया सुधीः भावयेदेकमात्मानं निर्मलाकाशवत् सदा रूपवर्णादिकं सर्वं विहाय परमार्थवित् परिपूर्णचिदानन्द स्वरूपेणावतिष्ठते ज्ञातृज्ञानज्ञेयभेदः परेणात्मनि विद्यते चिदानन्दैकरूपत्वात् दीप्यते स्वयमेव हि एवमात्मारणो ध्यान मदने सततं कृते उदितावगति ज्वालाः सर्व अज्ञानेन्दनं दहेत् अरुणेनेव बोधेन पूर्वं संतमसे हृते तत आविर्भवेदात्मा स्वयमेवांशुमानिव आत्मा तु सततं प्राप्तोऽपि अप्राप्तवद विद्यया तन्नाशे प्राप्तवद्भाति स्वकण्ठाभरणं यथा स्थाणौ पुरुषवद्भ्राञ्च कृता ब्रह्मणि जीवता जीवस्य तात्विके रूपे तस्मिन् दृष्टे निवर्तते तत्त्वस्वरूपानुभवात् उत्पन्नं ज्ञानमञ्जसा अहं ममेति च ज्ञानं बाधते दिग्भ्रमादिवत् सम्यक् विज्ञानवान् योगी स्वात्मन्येवाखिलं जगत् एकं च सर्वमात्मानं ईक्षते ज्ञानचक्षुषा this is the one, yeah. जीवन मुक्तस्तु तद्विद्वान् पूर्वोपाधि गुणां त्यजेत्.
I think we are on verse 48.
I'm on 48, no?
No, Atmai Vedam Jagat Sarvam.
Wait. Oh, correct. Yeah, I'm sorry. Correct. Atmaivedam Jagat Sarvam Atmanonyana Vidyate Mrudo Yadvat Ghatadini Swatmanam Sarvamikshate Jivan Muktastu Tadvidvan Purvopadhi Gunam Chajet Sachidananda Rupatvat Bhaved Brahmara Kitavat तीर्त्वा मोहार्णवं हत्वा रागद्वेषादिराक्षसां योगी शान्तिसमायुक्तः आत्मा रामो विराजते बाह्यानि च सुखासक्तिं हित्वात्मसुखनिर्वृतः घटस्थदीपवस्वस्थः स्वान्तरेव प्रकाशते Upadhistopi tadharmaihi alipto vyomavannmunihi sarvavet mudhavatishtet asakto vayuvacheret. Upadhi vilayad Vishnu nirvishesham vishenmunihi jale jalam viyadyomni tejas tejasvi vayatha tejas tejasiva yatha yallabhanna paro labho yetsukhanna param sukham yajnananna param jnanam tad brahmecha vadharayet. Yadruštva na param drishyam yadbhutva na punarbhavaha yajñātvā na param jneyam tad brahmecha vadharayet. Tiryagurdhamadha purnam sachidanandam advayam anantam nityamekam yat tad brahmecha vadharayet. Atadvyavrittirupena vedantairlakshate dvayam akhandanandamekam yat tad brahmecha vadharayet. Yeah. Akhandanandarupasya tasyanandalavashritaha brahmadhyastaratamyena bhavanchānandino khilaha. I'll pause for a while here and take up the Taittiriya Upanishad, which I promised I will get that Anuvaka while we are on this. Because some people have Akhandananda Rupasya Tasyananda Lava Ashritaha Brahmadhyaha Taratamyena Bhavanti Anandino Akhilaha. Now, in the Taittiriya Upanishad, there are three vallis: Siksha Valli, Brahmananda Valli, and Bhrugu Valli. In the Brahmananda Valli, in the Ashtama Anuvaka, that is the 8th lesson, that is, I will chant this, and it starts with saying, because of the fear of that Paramatma, or you can substitute Atma, because of the fear, because being afraid that he may punish, so many other things will happen. Like what? Bhishasmadvata pavate. Because of the fear of that Paramatma, vataha pavate, the air blows. Bhishodeti suryaha, the sun rises because of the fear of him. Bhishasmadagnischendrascha, because of the fear of him, Agni, Indra, etc., they will be conducting their activities. Mrutyurdhavati panchamaiti. Mrutyurdhavati panchamaiti. Panchama is what? Because earlier 4 other things are mentioned. Vataha is mentioned, Suryaha is mentioned, and Agnihi, Indraha mentioned. Now Mrityu becomes the 5th man in the order. Mrityudhavati panchamayiti. He will be running, I believe. He will be running to accomplish his tasks. Whoever has completed prarabdham, take him away. Mrityudhavati panchamayiti. Saishanandasya mimagumsa bhavati. If you want to debate on that Ananda of what? The Paramatma. Yuvacyat sadhu yuvadhyayakaha. Imagine there is a very strong youth. Okay? Very strong youth, very powerful. No opposition to him. Ashishto Dradishto Balishtaha, very, very strong fellow. Then Prudhivi Sarva Vittasya Purnasyat, he owns the entire earth along with all the wealth in it. He owns, that youth owns all the wealth of the earth. And the Ananda of that youth who owns all this is said to be one Manushya Ananda. They see here. Ashishto Dradishto Balishtaha Tasyeyam Prithvi Sarva Vittasya Purnasyat Sayeko Manusha Anandaha. This is Upanishad Vakyam. That is said to be one Manushya Anandaha. Te Yeshatam Manusha Anandaha. 100 times this Manushya Ananda. Sayeko Manushya Gandharvanam Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya, and whatever this Manushya Gandharvanam, they enjoy that Anandam, which is 100 times the Manushyananda. The Shrotriya means the one who is well versed in the Vedanta Vakyahi and rooted in that. Shrotriyasya Akamahatasya, the one who does not desire anything. That fellow also enjoys the same thing. Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya Te Yeshatam Manushya Gandharvanamanandaha Sayeko Deva Gandharvanamanandaha. All this, etc., etc., 100 times, 100 times, that goes on and on and on. Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya Te Yeshatam Nandaha. Before we came to Indra, there are plenty of other many gods. Sayeko Bruhaspateranandaha Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya Te Yeshatam Bruhaspateranandaha Sayeka Prajapateranandaha Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya Te Yeshatam Prajapateranandaha Sayeko Brahmana Anandaha Shrotriyasya Chakamahatasya. This Brahmana is the creator Brahma. Okay? 100 times Bruhaspati's Ananda is Brahmaji's Ananda. Okay? Sayaschayam Purushe. That Ananda. Sayaschayam Purushe. Yascha Savadiche. Sayekaha. That Purusha, that Purna Purusha, Paramatma, having as though given these things to all these people. Sayekaha. Sayayevam Vidat. Sayayevam Vidatma Loka Pretya. And the sadhaka, like you and I, when we conform to all these things, and evam dhyanamadhane satatam krute uditavagati jwalaha sarva ajnana indhanam dahet. When that happens, at the time of leaving the body, sayaye sorry, that Sayayevam vidasman lokan precha, that person who has graduated to the level of the Jivan Mukta, asman lokan precha, our lokas precha, leaving. Okay, what does it do? Etamannamayam atmanam upasankramati. He transcends the Annamaya Kosha. Etam pranamayamaatmanamupasankramati. Pranamaya, he crosses over. Evam etam manomayamaatmanamupasankramati. Etam vijnanamayamaatmanamupasankramati. Etam anandamayamatmanamupasankramati. Tadapyesha shloko bhavati. The Upanishad Vakyas will be like this. Regarding this, there is another sentence, etc. So, Brahmadi Tavaranteshu, that Tavaranteshu is very, very clearly depicted in the Taittiriya Upanishad. That Veda, different gods, demigods, okay? People who have become gods just now and who are on probation, all those people, Brahmadi Stavaranteshu Bhavanti Anandino Akhilaha. Okay. Now, 59th verse. Tadyuktamakhilam vastu vyavaharastadannvitaha tasmat sarvagatam brahma kshire sarpirivakhile anan vasthulamahrasvam adirghamajamavyayam arupagunavarnakyam tad brahmechyavadharayet yed bhasa bhasyate arkadi bhasyeryettu na bhasyate yena sarvamidam bhati tad brahmechyavadharayet. Swayamantar bahirvyapya bhasayanakhilam jagat brahma prakashate vanni prataptaya sapindavat jagad vilakshanam brahma brahmano anyanna kinchana brahmadya brahmano anyanna kinchana Brahmanyan bhati chen midhya yatha marumarichika. We have done up to this verse yesterday. Okay, yatha marumarichika. Jagad vilakshanam Brahma. Brahma is other than the attributes of the Jagat. It does not have any attributes of the Jagat. Jagad vilakshanam Brahma. Brahmano anyanna kinchana. There is nothing other than Brahma. Everything is Brahma. Brahmadyat bhati chen mithya. If anything looks as though it is other than Brahma, that is because of mithya. And what is mithya? Yatha marumarichika. Just as the unreal image for which we keep on running and get tired. Right. Now, I will chant up to the end of the verse, end of this chapter, and come back to 64th verse. Drushyate shruyate yadyat brahmanonyanna tadbhavet tatvajnana cha tad brahma satchidanandamadvayam sarvagam satchidatmanam jnanachekshurnirikshate ajnanachekshurneksheta bhaswantam bhanumandhavat. Shravanadhibiridduptaha Shravanadhibiruddiptaha Shravanadhibihi uddiptaha Jnanagni paritapitaha Jivat sarvamalan muktaha Swarnavajyotate swayam. हृदाकाशोदितो ह्यात्मा बोधभानुस्तमोपहृत् सर्वव्यापी सर्वाधारी भाति भासयतेऽखिलम् दिग्देशकालान्यनपेक्ष सर्वगम्. Here the chandas has changed. दिग्देशकालान्यनपेक्ष सर्वगम् शीतादिहृन्नित्य सुखम् निरञ्जनम् यस्वात्मतीर्थं भजते विनिष्क्रियः स सर्ववेत् सर्वगतोऽमृतो भवेत्. 64, no? Yeah. Drishyate shruyate yadyat brahmanonyanna tadbhavet tattva jnanacha tad brahma sachidanandam advayam. Tattva jnanacha tad brahma. We will have to realize that Brahma through tattva jnana. Tattva jnanacha tad brahma. And that Brahma is what? Sat Chit Anandam Advayam. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, Drishyate, Shruyate Yat Yat, Brahmanaha Anyat Nakinchana. It cannot be, it is not other than Brahma. Tattva Jnana Chatat Brahma, Sachidanandam Advayam. You will have to realize through Sachidananda, the Sachidananda Atma, through Tattva Jnana, Uditavagati Jwala, Sarva Ajnana Indhanam Dahet, earlier verses like that. Tattva Jnana will burn away all miserable Ajnana, and then such Chit Anandam Advayam, you will be, not you will become. You are that, you have forgotten. Okay. Now, next verse. Sarvagam Sachidatmanam Jnana Chekshur Nirikshate Ajnana Chekshur Neksheta Bhaswantam Bhanumandhavat. This Sachitanandam Atma, which is Sarvagam, that is Sarvavyapi. Sarvagam is, it has gone everywhere. Okay. Jnana Chekshur Nirikshate. With Jnana Chekshu, Jnana Netra, you can see. Ajnana Chekshur Neksheta. With Ajnana Chekshu, our type of Mamsamaya Netras, you cannot realize. See means realize. Ajnana Chekshur Neksheta, Bhaswantam, Bhanum, Andhavat. Bhanu is what? The Surya Deva. And how is he? He has not said Bhaswantam. He is effulgent. It is like the mid-afternoon sun. Bhaswantam Bhanum. Andhavat. Andha, the blind fellow, can he see the Bhaswantam Bhanuhu? Poor chap cannot see. Bhaswantam Bhanum Andhavat. Like that. What a simile. All of us are like the blind fellow. Andhavat, we are all andhaha. Because of that, we are not able to see Atma. And when do we see? When this andhatvam is removed. What is our andhatvam? Ajnanam. When ajnanam is knocked off, we will realize ourselves. Then, yeah. Shravanadibhirit. Yeah, correct. Shravanadibhihi uddiptaha jnanagni paritapitaha jiva sarvamalan muktaha swarnavajyotate swayam. Beautiful verse. Shravanadibhi Uddiptaha. Shravanadi adi means what? Shravana, Manana, Nidijasana. With all this, Uddiptaha. Uddiptaha means you are kindled. The fire of knowledge is kindled. When that is kindled, Jnanagni paritapitaha. In the heart means heart is what? In the heart of the man, the heart of the man is what? For the knowledge to take place, it is the intellect. In the intellect, Jnanagni paritapitaha. The heat of the Atma Jnana as though puts him on fire. Jivaha sarva malan muktaha. When that happens, this jiva who has been suffering because of ajnana, sarva malan muktaha, because he is getting freed from all the malas. Why is he getting freed from all the malas? Jnana agni paritapitaha. That jnana agni does not spare any of these malas. Jiva sarva malan muktaha swarnavat jyotate swayam. He shines, he will be shining brilliantly like swarna. Swarna is what? Gold. When I was a child, I happened to see this. What happened? The fourth line, Swarnavat jyotate swayam. I used to have a friend who was a son of a goldsmith. One day he has taken me to his house to show how the gold is kind of processed. He has shown me a lot of dirty gold ornaments, and all those things are required to be cleansed, and some other ornaments are to be remade. So he requested his elder brother to show me. Then there is what is called a kiln. There is the huge kiln. It's like a U-shaped thing. Into that, and in the kiln there is red hot fire. He has dumped these things. These things, when he has dumped, after some 2-3 minutes from the other end, if he has dumped through the left, from the right, a block of very shining gold piece has come out, and all these small ornaments disappeared, because all the mala of the small articles, they have been cleansed in the fire. Like that, jnanabdi paritapitaha jivaha sarvamalan muktaha swarnavat jyotate swayam. Okay.
Sir, with respect to knowledge, is it likened to awareness? Is awareness, being aware, the same as knowledge?
No.
Like, for instance, you're aware that you're not the Sthula Sharira, you're not the Sukshma Sharira. That is knowledge, but you're also aware, isn't it?
True.
So,
but one of the earlier verses, Jale katakarenuvat, that jnanam, after having done its duty, it has to keeps quiet. It doesn't do anything. Jalam, that is the fifth verse, I think. Jnanabhyasad vinirmalam swayam nashyet krutva, having done its duty, jnanam swayam nashyet, it as though disappears. Jalam katakarenuvat. So it is not correct to equate jnanam to awareness, which is you. You are there, without jnanam, you will be there after jnanam also. Is it not?
So is awareness equivalent to Atma? Being pure
Yes.
awareness is nothing but
Yes.
Atma, right?
Yes, madam. Awareness, consciousness, Atma, Paramatma are all synonymous. Okay? But jnana, not really. Jnana has a function, and after the function is accomplished, like a sevaka, it settles down. It does not require even recognition. Why it does not require recognition, you know what? The Jivan Mukta, I believe, says, what a fool I am. I did not realize this fact till now, that I am Atma. I did not realize. What a fool I was all along. So many years it took for me. It is like, supposing you are dreaming, and in the dream world, there are some sequences. You woke up from some Bhayanaka sequence. When you have woken up, then what do you say? What do you say?
Oh, it is
You have,
only a dream. Thank God it's a dream.
thank God it is a dream. Now, here, the Jivan Mukta, he treats the entire Jagrata Avastha, all the Vishayas in the Jagat, as part of a big dream. And he exclaims, I believe, even this I did not know. What a fool I was all along. So what I am saying is, he does not become arrogant. He, after knowing himself, the Atmavita does not become arrogant. He will be.
He's humble.
Earlier, another verse we have seen. Sarvavet mudhavat tishtet asakto vayuvacheret. Is it not?
Yeah.
Sarvavit mudhavat tishtet. He remains as though he is a fool. Right? Yeah.
So one thing I want to, like you asked Dr. Brahmara, that I'm also wondering, like it says of course, I don't know much Sanskrit, but by listening to the scriptures, that is the first thing that exposed to this knowledge. And then as the gold getting purified, then we go next step to pure cleanse ourselves, like our mind, and through meditation and things like that, to achieve the through sadhana, achieve this knowledge.
Correct.
So,
achieve ourselves. Actually,
right.
knowledge is a means for achieving ourselves.
Right.
We are not, see, our meditation, our nididhyasana, our shastra patana, and shruti vakya, manana, all these things are not for jnana samuparjana. If it is only for jnana samuparjana, it will become very, very ordinary.
Right.
It is for realizing who
To understand
we are. Correct.
Yeah.
To that extent, our effort and the jnana will both help. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then 66, no? Okay, 66 over. Hrudakashodito hyatma bodhabhanustamopahrit sarvavyapi sarvadhari bhati bhasayate khilam. The self which is beautiful, Even the translation is beautiful. The self which verily rises in the heart space. Heart space is what? The intellect. Is the sun of knowledge that destroys all darkness. And what is this darkness? All our ajnana. Sarvavyapi, Sarvadhari. It pervades everything and sustains everything. Bhati, it shines by itself. Bhasyate, and it throws a lot of light to anything in its way. Bhati bhasyate akhilam, it shines everything else. Bhati bhasyate akhilam. Hrudakashah uditaha hi atma bodhabhanusthamopahrit sarvavyapi sarvadhari bhati bhasyate akhilam. Earlier we have seen another verse. This shines everything and nothing else will shine it. Is it not? I don't know which verse is that.
It's about the pot, the Deepa in the pot, I think.
Which one?
I can't remember the shloka.
It
Deepa
illumines the
Samvit
pot, not the pot illumines the thing, right?
the Deepa in the pot does
Yeah.
not require the candle, the Deepa does not require another Deepa to illuminate. It shines itself.
1 minute. Something it starts with Ed Bhasat Bhasyate Arkadi, like that. Bhasyeryetuna Bhasyate. One minute. I don't know, I have missed somewhere. It says Ed Bhasat Bhasyate Arkadi. Because of its shine, Surya, etc., and the other great luminaries, they shine. Yad bhasat bhasyate arkadi, bhasyeryetuna bhasyate. Those things which are shining and you are seeing them as very effulgent, they cannot shine Atma. Bhasyeryetuna bhasyate, etc. That's how it is. Okay? Bhati bhasyate akhilam. Now
I think
we
the
are
verse
coming,
29.
yeah, we are coming to the concluding sloka. दिग्देशकालाद्यनपेक्ष सर्वगं शीतादिहृन्नित्य सुखं निरञ्जनं यस्वात्मतीर्थं भजते विनिष्क्रियः स सर्ववेत् सर्वगतोऽमृतो भवेत्. For conserving time, I will read out the text as given by Acharya. That which does not depend on direction, space and time and is present everywhere. Dik is direction. Desha is what? Place. Okay? Kalaha is time. Dik desha kalam anapeksha. Anapeksha is made non-dependent. Sarvagam, it goes everywhere. It is everywhere. It is available. Shetadi hrunitya Sukham Niranjanam, that which is the destroyer of heat and cold, eternal bliss and stainless. That heat and cold are just mentioned because of maybe the chandas for the sloka, etc. That heat and cold includes ragadveshas. Okay? Ragadveshas, ajnana, different attachments, all these things. Okay? And that destroyer, when it has done its bit, eternal bliss and it is stainless, Yes, Svatmatirtham bhajate vinishkriyaha. He who worships at the holy shrine of such a being in his own self, renouncing all activities, sa sarvavet sarvagata amruto bhavet. Such a one becomes all-knowing, all-pervading, and immortal. Such a one becomes all-knowing, all-pervading, and immortal. Beautiful, beautiful verses. Evam Atma Bodha Prakaranam Samaptam. Om Sarve. No. I thought we will have some question session. We have got another 7-8 minutes. Any doubts on these verses yesterday, today?
So is renouncing all activities a prerequisite to this knowledge?
Those all activities will automatically drop off. Your activities are for some fruits. When your craving for fruits of action has dropped, and because of the acquisition of this pristine, glorious knowledge, they will drop themselves. All-knowing, all-pervading, immortal, and renouncing all activities. He does not make a great effort to renounce the activities. They simply drop off. They simply drop off. You know how the Vedanta Granthas, they give an example of, I don't know how many of you have seen the skin of a snake left by the snake itself. Sometimes, I've seen a number of times, the snake throws away its old skin onto some bush and things like that and goes away. And at that time, when it throws away that, if you can see the snake, it will be lustrous, shining, like any of us who have come out of the bathroom, just out of the bathroom, we will be shining, fragrant and things like that. The snake is like that. So that is the example given. The activities are renounced, like even the snake gives up its I forgot the name. Snake gives up its not shell, it's a sheath. It's a sheath it gives up. And the snakes do that all the time. Once in perhaps a couple of months or so, they do that. When you go to the villages, and if you have a good eye, you can see all these things. Initially, yes, with effort, renouncing the activities. But after acquisition of this knowledge, these activities, they simply drop off because you have no craving for them, for the results of those activities. Okay? Any other question? Otherwise, I'll call it a day and hand over the mic to Dr. Brahmara.
Can you please share more on how to deal with the fear aspect of anything like darkness or anything for that matter?
Brahmara, I did not get the question properly.
Yeah, she's asking, she wants to know anything that will help get out of fear. Any
Get out of
fear,
fear.
like fear of darkness, etc.
Fear
Fear
okay.
of death also.
Or fear of death. Yeah.
Yeah. Fear of darkness.
Fear of darkness, fear of death.
Okay. Darkness and light. Owe their existence to who? Existence to you. The light, the effulgent light, is because of you. The darkness also is because of you. With this awareness, with this knowledge, you can win over the fear of darkness. And another thing is, make an effort initially to switch off all lights in your house and keep walking in the house. No bed lamp also. Fear of darkness will go. You will really enjoy darkness. Light as though heats up the environment, and darkness will be the antidote for the heat. You try, please. You have to do the bhavana which will remove your bhayam. Let it be bhayam, let it be some ragam, some dvesham. Supposing you hate your neighbor. Now, how to get rid of that hatred? You substitute the hatred with love. You go to the neighbor and give an apple to the neighbor. Hey, please today take this. Today I have done puja and this is prasadam from the Lord. Please take it. And the hatred has gone away or no? It depends on not only your bhavana, it depends on how you convey your bhavana also. So this kind of a thing is easily won over by a self-effort in the right direction. One is pratipaksha bhavana. Whenever you are excessively loving somebody, because that's going to be a danger, you substitute what? As though you are hating. Pratipaksha bhavana. If you are hating somebody, pratipaksha bhavana, substitute love for that person. That kind of a thing. Okay? Did I answer you properly?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Maviya, I have a question. Hari Om. I have a question. Who is taking the person who is taking baby steps in this adhyatmic world? Suppose, I'm reading Vishnu Sahasranamam without understanding. It's because the person, I too didn't have Sanskrit as my language during my schooling. So I don't understand, but I'm trying to learn Sanskrit now. I understand very little, but not very big words. I can divide Sanskrit sentence into different simple words and try to understand, but not to this level of understanding Vishnu Sahasranam. So is there any value of reading Vishnu Sahasranamam without understanding its actual meaning, or else doing this like a spiritual activity of understanding and in a different level, not reading the scriptures, but I leave away all my ichhas and then start doing some moral activities. That is more important.
Okay.
To reach the goal.
Yeah. I got your question. Since when did you start chanting the Vishnu Sahasranamam?
I think I started since because when my mamagaru, that is my father's mother, used to stay with me, I used to see her chanting so many things. I used to say, I want to be like you. like, I want to chant like you, like, tell me what to do. Then she said, you do Vishnu Sahasranamam. And then I
Okay.
said, I want to do Vrat also. Then she said, okay, do Shanivar.
All right.
So
for
since I'm 22,
listen,
since I'm 22, I'm doing.
for about 2.5 decades, you have been chanting.
Yes, yes. But I still now, I don't know
No,
the
no, no,
meaning
no.
of.
Listen, please listen. For 2.5 decades, you have been chanting. Till
Yes.
now, this question did not come up. Whether chanting will be helpful without knowing the meaning.
Yes.
You have today
Right.
asked the question.
Right.
Tomorrow, you will get to know the meaning.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. You will pick up on your own interest a Vishnu Sahasranamam text with full meaning, and that you will really enjoy. I'm happy that your quest for understanding the Vishnu Sahasranamam has started now after 2.5 decades.
Right.
So see, unknowingly, without knowing the meanings, if you have chanted for 2.5 decades, it really helped you or no?
Yes, it helped me.
You get the Vishnu Sahasranamam by heart,
Almost, yeah.
and
Correct.
is it not a boon? And when you are doing anything, you keep on chanting that. If now you make a little more effort, pick up the meanings, you will really love the Vishnu Sahasranamam. And you will curse yourself. Why is it I did not get to know the meanings till now? My
Yeah.
God, what a lovely stotram is this. That's how it is.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank
Make
you.
a beginning. Yeah, make a beginning
Yeah.
and get a text with meanings.
Right. Right.
I have one question.
Yes.
So when we talk about Atma, it's I wonder, the thoughts are in Atma, because we said all those 10 attributes that we talked about. It's nothing in there, but I'm wondering, in Atma, is there a thought?
In Atma, what is there?
Does it have a thoughts in Atma too, or only in mind we have thoughts?
Yeah. See, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Does thought, where does it happen, madam?
In mind,
In the mind.
in the
Does
buddhi.
Atma have a mind?
No mind.
Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharirat Vyatiriktaha.
Right.
And mind is part of the Sukshma Sharira.
Mm-hmm.
Tad Vyatiriktaha Atma.
So
How can it entertain any thought?
but when we talk about ego, then it says it's reflected Atma, like the Atma is reflected on this mind, and then it kind of, it's real combined with unreal and causes this ego.
That
Then
is.
how do we let go of the ego part?
No. That is
Mhm.
for people like you and I,
Mhm.
who are ajnanis,
Mhm.
and jnana abhyasat vinirmalam. This jnana abhyasa will make our intellect very, very pure. In that pure intellect, Atma shines. And when that shines, you will think, what a fool you have been all along. You did not realize this truth.
Mhm.
That is how it is. Afterwards, when you have realized the truth, there is no thought. If you indeed can keep on thinking, you're no better than a GEV.
Including the thought that you've been a fool, right? Even that thought may not come.
No.
That's
That comes instantly, kind of, and that's
Instantly.
all.
And it disappears. Yeah.
disappears. Okay. So we are not, the Atma is no, what can we say? Just the knowledge, that's it.
There is no necessity for thought.
Thoughts, okay.
You and I, we keep on thinking
Mhm.
properly, if
Mhm.
only to lift ourselves by ourselves.
Mhm.
Is it not? And
Okay.
Atma does not have any other avocation.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Over to Dr. Brahmara.
Thank you so very much, Nana, for this wonderful journey of Tattva Bodh and Atma Bodh.
Mhm.
We're all really very grateful to be together on this journey and this path.
I have enjoyed myself really.
Mhm.
Right.
Thanks to all of you, because if there are listeners and who are very proper listeners, people who kind of interact and ask questions, there is a joy in whoever is speaking, and that joy I have really experienced. Thanks all of you.
Thank you again. I want to express
Thank
my
you.
gratitude to Uncle and most of all Bhagavan AdiShankaracharya for us to give, for him to give this Atma Bodha and Tattva Bodha so beautiful. Every verse. It's really great. And then I'm thank you to Sri and Dr. Brahmara for putting all this and all the participants. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Bal.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Chala Bond.
with the intention of continuing these knowledge sessions,
Yeah.
we will give ourselves a little break, maybe until the 14th of April. We'll use this time to do a bit of manana. Maybe we can all do a self manana. If it's possible, we can all come together on 13th or so, 12th and 13th. We can come together and then do a bit of manana. And then from the 14th, Nana is he's consented to start the Bhagavad Gita.
Oh,
So
great.
from the Bhagavad Gita from the 14th of April, right? So I think till then, let's revel in this beautiful knowledge and do a bit of homework now. It is time for us to do our homework.
We'll make a beginning with the Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
I do not know to what extent we can go through with the great text,
Mhm.
but we will, in all sincerity, we will start.
That'd be great.
Right.
Chala Bond. Chala, thanks, Mami. I'm really happy.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
will you
Thank you
let
so
us
much.
know, Dr. Brahmara, on 12th, what time will be the same time we'll be doing it?
Yeah, 12th
12th and
may
13th.
not be the same time.
Uh,
Maybe we'll have to change the time a little bit, but 13th we can have it at the same time,
okay.
7 to 8 your time, California time.
Mhm.
And we can come together, maybe have a wrap up of all that we've learned till now,
Yeah,
and
that
then
would be great. Yeah. Mhm.
like you suggested. And then
Yeah.
14th onwards, it will be the same time.
Mm.
We'll meet up on Zoom, the same Zoom ID.
Okay.
We'll get started with the Bhagavad Gita.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you again.
Jai Gurudev. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
this
much.
Thank
beautiful,
you.
beautiful
Everybody.
knowledge.
Jai Guru.